Hey, welcome. Have you ever wondered why a bright yellow room just feels happy? Or why so many spas use those soft greens and blues? Well, it's not by chance. The colors all around us are quietly shaping our moods, our thoughts, and even what we do. Today, we're going to dive into this amazing science and decode it all. So, let's kick things off with the big question. What is color psychology? I mean, to really get how to use color in our lives, we first need to be on the same page about what we're talking about.
Just think about it for a second. You walk into a room painted this deep, calming blue, and you can almost feel your shoulders drop a little, right? But then you step into a vibrant red space, and suddenly you feel this jolt of energy. That's not just in your head, it's a real thing.
And that brings us to the official definition. Color psychology is the field that digs into that exact connection. This isn't just about what looks pretty, it's about how different hues can literally trigger unique emotional and even physical responses inside of us, guiding how we see and react to the world. Okay, so now that we know what it is, let's get into the most fundamental split in the world of color psychology, the whole warm versus cool thing. You can basically break down the entire color spectrum into two big emotional families. On one side, you've got your warm colors, reds, oranges, and yellows. Think of a fiery sunset. They're stimulating, they feel like they're coming right at you, and they're all about passion and happiness. And on the other side, you've got the cool colors, blues, purples, and greens. Picture a quiet forest or a deep ocean. These colors kind of recede, making a space feel bigger and promoting a sense of calm, peace, and balance. So let's see how this actually works with some specific colors. We're going to go on a quick tour through the palette to check out the unique personality of each one.
First up, we've got blue. It's often called the universal favorite, and for a really good reason. Our connection to it is, well, deep. We see it in the huge daytime sky and the endless ocean, two things that just scream stability and calm.
And because of that, blue is like the ultimate calming agent. It's all about serenity, quiet, and peace. That's why it's such a fantastic choice for any room where you want to just chill out and de-stress. It helps build a feeling of trust and reliability, which just makes us feel safe. Okay, now let's flip the script completely and talk about yellow. It is literally the most visible color to our eyes, and we're just hardwired to connect it with the energy and life-giving power of the sun. It's an incredible energizer. I mean, it's the color of pure happiness, optimism, and enthusiasm. It's amazing for firing up your brain, and has even been shown to give your serotonin levels a little boost. So yeah, it's a perfect choice for sparking creativity in a workspace or a studio. Next up is green, the color we connect most with nature and life itself. And here's a really cool thought. That calming feeling we get from green, it's probably an evolutionary thing we've held on to for thousands of years. Think about it. For our ancestors, seeing a lush green landscape meant water, food, and safety were nearby. It was a sign of abundance. That ancient connection is why green has this wonderful balancing effect on us. It promotes relaxation, helps dial down anxiety, and creates a real sense of harmony. In fact, studies show that just being around the color green can seriously improve your well-being. All right, let's crank up the energy with red. As the color of fire and blood, red is this primal signal for both danger and life, which is exactly why it grabs our attention like no other color can. Red is just all about energy. It's exciting, it's passionate, and it's even known to physically boost our energy by raising our heart rate and blood pressure. It pulls out really strong emotions, making it a super powerful tool for any place that needs a shot of activity and enthusiasm. Finally, let's touch on two colors that have some really interesting emotional impacts. You know how purple is always associated with royalty and luxury? Well, that's no accident. It actually comes from how ridiculously rare and expensive the dye used to make it was. That whole history gives purple this air of creativity, spirituality, and deep thought, making it awesome for spaces where you want to be mindful or meditate. Pink, on the other hand, is a much softer color that brings up feelings of love, compassion, and comfort. Fun fact, there's a specific shade called Baker Miller pink that's been used in some prisons to temporarily bring down aggression levels. Pretty wild, huh? So, here's the most important part. This is way more than just some interesting theory. The big question is, how can you actually use this knowledge to make your own life and your own space feel better? Let's get practical. And that's where this idea of color therapy comes into play. It's a simple but honestly an incredibly powerful strategy that anybody can use. It's all about being intentional,
and consciously picking colors to create a world that supports the way you want to feel.
And putting this into practice is super straightforward. First, look at your home and your workspace. Use some paint or decor to create serene spaces with blues and greens, or energizing ones with yellows. Second, pick your colors wisely. If you need a motivation boost, wear something exciting. Third, just bring more color into your life everywhere, your clothes, your pens, even the food you eat. And finally, you can even practice color visualization, just meditating on a calming color when you're feeling stressed. To make it super easy, here are a few simple ideas to get you started. Try using blue in the bedroom to help you get a good night's sleep. Add a splash of yellow to your office for better focus. Bring some green into your living room for a sense of balance. And maybe use red in small doses, like in a home gym or a creative corner where you want to spark some passion.
So, what's the big takeaway from all of this? Let's wrap these ideas up with one last powerful thought.
This quote really just hits the nail on the head. This isn't about following some strict set of rules. It's about empowerment. When you understand the language of color, you get this amazing tool to consciously design your world to support your inner world. You get to create a balance between what's outside and how you feel on the inside.
So, I'll leave you with this question to think about. Whether you need more calm, more energy, a boost of creativity, or just a little more balance, what color does your life need right now?